We're following this breaking news story, a school shooting that has taken place at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. We are learning new details. I want to bring in Meredith Artley. She is managing editor of CNN.com, and she just spoke with an eyewitness who was inside of the school. I have to warn our viewers, I understand that some of the details about what she actually witnessed is pretty gruesome. Meredith, what did she convey to you?
Hi, Suzanne. She conveyed to me that she was in a meeting this morning. She said it was around 9:35, and there were about 7 people in the room. And it was a meeting regarding one of her kids. She has children at the school, and she volunteers at the school as well. And she described it as a pop, pop, pop in the hall, and they all heard it. There were about 7 people in the meeting room. They heard that sound in the hall. And she said 3 people went out into the hall. And to hear her describe it, she said 3 people went out into the hall, and only one person came back. And she said that she cowered under the table during that moment and called 911, as did the other people in the room. She said she never saw the shooter, that she was under the table, that the shooting happened in the hallway. And to hear her describe it, she said that there must have been 100 rounds. And I asked her to clarify that. I said, really, truly 100 rounds? And she said at least. She said that there was confusion. There was yelling, and understandably, she said there was yelling in the hallway, and she couldn't tell for a while if it was the police or the shooter. When I talked to her, she was still inside the school. The school's on lockdown, so she couldn't tell. She didn't know if the shooter was dead yet or still there. She said, "Listen, this is a nice town. This is a nice school. These are the kinds of things that don't happen there." She noted this was not some high-powered meeting. It was, about one of my children who was in 2nd grade there. And she's tearful. She's, just understandably panicked. And she said they marched at some point. I don't have the length of time, but she said at some point after the shooting, they marched us out in the hallway, right past the 2 bodies laying in the hallway in a pool of blood.
How long was she in that room when she heard those gunshots before there was silence?
Well, she said she got there at 9, or she said the meeting started at 9:30. She said that she feels like it was right at the start of the meeting. So she said around, 9:30, 9:35, they started hearing the pop, pop, pop in the hall. And it sounds like she knew what it was. I asked her, I said, a lot of people don't know that that's what they're hearing, gunshots. And she said, no, we all knew that something was, being fired in the hall. And 3 people went out, and only one person came back.